I had to find out how to take care of myself from my cousin.
I do that at home all the time with my mom and my dad.
Being a big guy certainly has its advantages.
You don't get taxed.
I'm
God damn it. Hey.
That's what learning difficulties.
Why am I full screened?
Yes.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Dank. Woo. Welcome to Dank After Dark. Was it season 4, episode 7?
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dank After Dark, season 4, episode 7. Scott, you want to go?
Thank you for joining us. And since you're here, go send us some of your money over at afterdark.zone/store. That's afterdark.zone/store.
Yes.
I know you are, Fox. I'm so happy to see you here.
I think he's happy too.
Indeed.
I know he is. I can feel it.
So, how's everyone been since what randoms are we doing today? In answer to your question, does anyone else want to take this?
Yes.
Said that without moving my mouth. So, yes, looks like it's going to be an interesting show. Essentially, I just thought it would be fun. He always waits until after the intros. This isn't SWA. The intro is 17 minutes long.
Sorry.
You're too busy rolling up that blood.
Yes. Yeah. Yay pudding spreading throughout the internet like AIDS. And hello there, Larry. So, yes, I thought we would kind of look at something interesting, something very basic today. Something we can, well, I don't know if any of us can relate to because we're very good boys, but I think it can be a learning experience for all of us. So today we'll be welcoming into our Christian Minecraft server.
Oh, God.
I need your mind on the job, not thinking about sexy sex all the time. Sexy sex, 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 sexy sex.
Yeah.
So, what we're doing today.
Me and Scott both over here just jamming.
Sexy sex?
Getting our sexy sex on.
Yeah.
I think some people missed that. Should we play it again?
Yeah, Havoc just got here. Play it for her.
All right, then.
I need your mind on the job, not thinking about sexy sex all the time. Sexy sex, 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 sexy sex.
So, yes. Today we're talking about sexy sex. Like I said, we're all good boys, and we. I think we all would admit that we're all clearly virgins at this point.
Yeah, I had the snip.
Yes,
I've only seen my own ding-a-ling a couple times.
Yes, I know. I myself have never looked into the eyes of a china.
Only pure virgins would make as many fucking each other jokes as we do.
Exactly, yeah. See, even Fox, he's a good Christian boy like all of us. So, yes.
It's the southern in him.
Indeed. Well, I thought it was important we start with the basics, being good boys and all. I think it's time that we became men and learned how this worked. So I've managed to find a global superstar that's going to be telling us all about this. Guys, are you excited?
I am, because you told me a little earlier on and I've been dying to know who it is.
I just got a raging clue.
No, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but I've got to tell people, the way Phil described this global superstar is, they are more known than fucking Jesus, apparently. So...
Yes.
Is Ramon Hard gay?
Unfortunately, it's not.
Ah.
But let's be honest, when you see him, you'll know what he's talking about, because he is a man who seems to be quite experienced himself.
Oh my.
Hey, Paisano! What do you know about human sexuality, puberty, and STDs?
Yes.
Nothing better than Mario teaching us about STDs.
Oh.
So what do you know? Oh, Dan's in. Keep forgetting you have that hat. How perfectly arranged. So yes, we're going to have Mario and his brother teaching us about sex.
Swear to God, Shady or Scott, if you pull out a Luigi hat right now.
I mean, I got
What is he gonna do?
some green fabric.
I think Shady's more likely to have those magic mushrooms, to be honest.
Yeah.
So as you can tell, this is going to be a very sexy episode. No, it's not me.
The M stands for Marshall.
Yes, and indeed. Always use protection, you know, your Rajax mask.
It's a me, a Marshall.
It's a me, a Melvin.
It's a me. Get on the fucking bed.
It's a me. It'll be kicking in soon enough. I think Scott's frozen. I think Mario has broken Scott.
He warps on out of here.
Yeah.
What? Then you need a trip to Nintendo Land for a crash course in knowledge!
Yeah, so apparently the only way you can truly understand sex is by going to Nintendo Land.
I thought
I
he was
agree.
going to say a crash course in nutting there for a second.
I went to Nintendo Land, and after Mario fondled me, I walked away with my very own NES controller.
I think you'll find that's a SNES controller, sir.
NES controller. Fuck off.
You youngsters with your ghetto blasters and Pac-Man. So, yes, onwards to Nintendo Land to find out about fucking.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Hey, come on in, Paisano!
Nintendo Power, six access to that.
That should have been their tagline.
I swear to God, the font they used for Nintendo Power was used for an old wrestling game as well.
I swear that was strings of jizz pulling that kid into the TV.
Yeah. Mario and his psychotic loads.
They have a mind of their own.
Yes.
Mario ducking children.
Daddy.
It's a me. Would you like a sweet?
Fucking mushroom people.
Yeah, funnily enough, I was thinking the same thing, Fox. But that was another episode last season.
Oh.
Poochie.
Wow!
If he sounds like that, he's dying a virgin.
Wow!
Just imagine how he comes. Wow!
Was this like a school fucking PSA thing they used to play?
Well,
No.
not these exact graphics, but they kind of stole about 85% of them. So,
Indeed. And for some reason, they're all in bubbles as well.
yeah. They did a good job on it, though.
Welcome to Nintendo Land, my little garbanzo bean. You've been selected to learn firsthand about all the changes your body's been going through lately. Huh?
This kid's thick as pig shit.
That kid looks like he's been going through the changes for a few years already.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to call somebody that. I'm
Well,
about
I
your
mean-
little garbanzo
We're going to
bean.
talk about the changes your body's going through. You mean arthritis?
I I mean, how would you react if you were sitting there playing, Super Mario 2 and suddenly your Nintendo starts talking to you about, like, we should go over how you masturbate?
Yeah. I'm taking the warp zone tunnel past puberty and past sexual reproduction straight into the STD and AIDS, man.
Lenore wants to know, is this really a thing? I would imagine it was back in like the 80s, 90s.
Lenore, we decided not to go on air tonight. This is all your imagination.
Yeah, wake up, Lenore.
Soon you're going to see yourself on the big screen completely nude. Come here, kid. Let me teach you about rim jobs. Let's go forward in time to where the Pornhub exists. This is called scat.
Oh, lovely. Spread it out and draw hieroglyphs on that chest.
Oh, exactly. Who wants a dirty chest? That's how Mario's got his moustache. It's a dirty chest.
Yep.
It's just there now.
A sexual deviant.
That's my brother Luigi now to tell you a whole heap of a spaghetti pile of information.
What?
There's so much wrong with all of that.
Beautiful.
That was far too Italian.
Yes, that was excessive. He might as well have just done this.
Bibbidi bobbidi bobbidi boopity.
Bibbidi bobbidi boopy. Anal.
Exactly.
A bitch, a kabool, a bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Mario busts into the room and says, I'm going to teach you about all the changes your body is making. And it's just a kid with stage 4 cancer going through chemo.
Well, the good news is you are going to get a mustache soon. The
You're
bad
not
news
going to
is
make it to level 9.
the bad news is you evil, cruel bastard.
Your terminal is in another castle.
I was just going to suggest a mustache made out of fallen out hair.
You notice you'll find hairs falling out instead.
Get to the end and it's Bowser and he's like, oh, fuck it, dude. Just go ahead.
Oh, man.
On the bad side, your pussy, it get tighter.
Is it?
From what I hear, yes.
So from what you hear, a cancer patient's pussy gets tighter, Phil.
Yeah, especially with men.
Oh, definitely. Don't think about it too hard there, Dan.
Well, once he's got the kid away from the public.
I'm just trying to do some
some root of 3 and you multiply it by 9.
Yeah, Scott, what did you call it? Was it Rockstar Steiner math?
We go by Rockstar level Steiner math.
Yeah. Divide the apple.
And remember Rick's love of RJ Colbert.
Yeah. Divide the apple, put the spoon in the oven, and then hang the cat on the chandelier. I got it! I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I got it.
Oh, you asshole!
No, we know what you've got. It got sent to the wrong address. Everyone knows. So yes, on with the information that Luigi can pass on. Apparently, he doesn't have a lot of information. He has a huge spaghetti amount of information. You know, that's the equivalent of trying to go, let's think of Italian things to throw in.
It's so funny.
We did that.
Winning the Nazis for half the war amount of information.
I got a full belly full of spaghetti right now.
We've got a fascism level of information.
Oh, God.
Maybe all the shit things that the Italians have done. We've got a being an Italian's level of information.
Rockstar Steiner math is like anti-Rain Man.
Oh, Mamma mia.
Certainly is.
Beautiful.
Hello, Mario. Hello, I'm Luigi, and I'm here today to tell you all about puberty and its many effects.
Whoa.
Are you
Whoa.
Hold up.
Whoa.
That is not
I
the
love
voice
how-
of Luigi.
I was about to say, I love how it all started off with like, hey, kid, I'm going to tell you about the sexual reproduction, huh? And then he gets here into Nintendo Land and it's like, all right, kid.
I'm sorry. Is that Luigi or is that Lloyd?
It's time to get serious and break
It's
it
like,
down.
this is my brother Luigi over here, right? Yeah, listen to my brother Mario.
This is what happens when you're pumped full of STDs and AIDS.
I'm going to teach you how to pop it in the fat box with using only olive oil. All right, so essentially what we're going to do is we're going to learn to clean out the anus before we penetrate.
Well, he is a plumber.
Ah, yes.
Well, stage 1 is puberty, so I mean, I feel like his voice dropped. Is what happened.
It's me, Luigi.
This is what happens when you start level 1.
Mario, I'm feeling some changes. I think I need to go and get a real job. I might try and count.
You got to start getting hair in funny places, thinking about girls.
It's just the most un-Luigi voice you would ever think of.
No, if it was the most un-Luigi voice you'd ever imagine, he'd come in and go, "You're more fucker. You ever had pussy?"
Better not be no goddamn snakes on this plane.
You'll have a stick in your hand for probably the next 5 years, tugging away, tugging on that little Petey Pepper. Petey Pecker.
It's funny you said that because he will have a snake in his hand if he's a plumber.
I done killed Bill, bitch.
It tugged pretty good. And what you going to be tugging it over? Boy, you're going to be lesbian porn, gay porn.
Why does the child in the corner though look really worried?
Well, because
I was going to play Mario, but then
Again, because these two guys popped up like, "Hey, kid, we're going to teach you about the sexual reproduction." And then they got him in the alley and were like, "All right, kid, so this is how you fuck the bitches."
No, Luigi's going to walk in, lean into his ear and go, "Why tell you when I can show you?"
Oh.
And then and then the kid just cries.
No, I'm okay. I wasn't asking.
Yes, but I'm not. And
Do you want to see Luigi's mansion?
Yeah. You'll be able to stay there after I kill you.
It's just overflowing with big white spooky ghosts.
Yes. How about you suck me off? I slit your throat, and when you're a ghost in my mansion, I'll suck you off.
Oh, what the fuck?
Episode where you're all dropping yourselves in it.
What do you mean we're all dropping ourselves in it? Apparently this is a secret. No, Kaz says this is a secret Pedogeddon episode and we're all dropping ourselves in it now.
Yay, pudding!
I'm finally part of one. Yes!
We're celebrities now.
A group I finally belong in.
Indeed. I've been accepted by the noncery.
Where I belong.
Noncery, it's the new religion, yeah.
Never felt so at home.
Puberty is a radical process whereby your body becomes an adult body, entirely capable of reproduction. Well, don't just tell him, Luigi. Show him.
Luigi sounds like
I was right.
Played a white guy.
Just show him. All right, kid.
That kid needs to run.
Where's he going to run to? He's in Nintendo Land now.
Sega Land.
you think Sonic is any better?
No, but at least for Sonic, it's going to be over faster.
Sonic is way worse.
No, he's got more to be afraid of over in Sega World. What if he runs into Knuckles?
Oh.
Mind you, at least he'll never be constipated again.
Surprisingly, gentle lover.
I do love this, though. It's just,
I'm going to beat the spaghetti rings out of you, boy.
Just this whole...
It's an adult body, entirely capable of reproduction. Well, don't just tell him, Luigi. Show him.
They're at least still trying to give Mario that Italian, like, show him a Luigi, but Luigi's over here like, I have a credit score of 720.
Be quiet, Mario. Wait until you get your 401k.
I told you should have saved for your retirement.
Where's Luigi looking? Luigi's looking away.
Well, you know, he probably doesn't like looking during the act. It makes him feel guilty.
He's got his back turned to the kid.
Yeah. Maybe he's the boss.
I think he's teaching him the reach around.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
we
the thing.
don't
He's
wanna
going to
do
lean back and he goes, I'm going to teach you how to be a buck.
The boy's looking like, oh shit, here we go. And Mario's like, don't do it.
This is the part where we edge a Game Boy. You're a dirty
Hashtag
fucking
Game Boy.
handheld, aren't you?
You know, edging a Game Boy is a real thing. It's where you slide the power button and you try and see how far you can slide it without actually turning it off.
Nice.
Shady left.
Yeah.
Were you that disturbed?
Everything else that we've been through and edging a Game Boy was what pushed Shady away.
No. Gone too far.
Oh, it's just getting sexier from here.
God.
Luigi, what's that?
Whoa!
That's Toad's cock, Mario. That's
Toad has a dick.
That's Toad's piranha plant.
That's a
That
teepee.
Toad has a pecker.
yeah.
That Toad's got a pecker!
Why is the Toad's pecker smiling? Does that mean it's happy? Oh, you'll know when it's happy.
Well, we know why he was always guarding the castles for the princess, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And why is Mario a testicle?
Yeah, because I mean, it's showing he is located right there.
Image enhancement.
He's just staring at it in shock. He's like, so that's what a normal one looks
So I meant some guy's a nutsack.
You follow the red line.
You may not like it.
Yes, the urethra, made famous by one man, one jar, one screwdriver.
Ah,
I thought it was made famous by the sleaze.
fucking visuals.
That's where you get the orange flavored gum.
Oh, you said no!
Water Fanta?
Oh, you said there wouldn't be any.
I know, I couldn't resist.
Luigi's just staring at all.
He certainly is.
Yeah, what is that? This is the male penis and testicles. And
As opposed to the female one.
Oh, so this was made.
We'll get to that later on.
Yeah.
Fox just pointed out, look at the way Luigi's staring at it.
This is,
Oh, yeah.
Sounds wide open.
Yep. He's ready to receive Toad's dick.
Yes.
This is
Well, I'm
definitely
looking
a
at it, I
current year
can taste
video.
it. Slurpy, slurp, slurp.
Yeah, Luigi's taking it both ways.
I wonder if Toad's gaze is hallucinogenic.
Yeah, one in the mouth, one in the asshole, and watch Luigi spin. He doesn't even need a feather.
Cream of mushroom soup, says Kaz.
Yes.
boys, testicular enlargement is the first
No.
physical sign of puberty. The testes have two main functions: to produce hormones and sperm, which are necessary for
I knew they were gonna go with the booze.
This is so good.
Oh, God.
And now we know what testosterone sounds like.
I feel like they just leapt completely over the perfect opportunity to use the brr, brr, brr noise from the game.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm just thinking now, like the sound of male testosterone. Is that the sound that was heard around the Benoit household over the weekend?
Oh.
Here's a Bible. Oh, look, a weight set.
Well, speaking of a Bible, Fox with a lovely Bible passage quote there.
I let you put it in our four homes. You're simply greedy.
That's certainly is.
The Bible. Exactly.
Unless she says yes.
reproduction. Wow, I had no idea that. Yeah, what is that? This is the male penis and testicles. In boys, testicular enlargement is the first physical sign of puberty. The testes have two main functions: to produce hormones.
It's the sound of a crossface going around a child's neck. The sound of an ECW show being missed.
Oh.
Sound of my lightsaber being activated.
It's
Not the younglings.
Winning a championship by default.
Especially the younglings.
Yes, indeed. And next on the list, Hardbody Harrison.
And sperm, which are necessary for reproduction.
Yes.
Them sperm look like they have extra chromosomes.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Yes. That's sperm's favourite sport is cat.
Like it, at first they look scary, and then they look funny. And
Like, they're facing the wrong way as well.
Exactly. Of course they are. Little well, you know.
Well, they're just going out the way they came in.
Look at the little rock stars ready to go.
There's enough of them to organise a badly organised choir. And a one, and a two, and a
So this is Fox when he womp on that. I don't know how the sounds are made, but there we go. Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, that's totally tubular.
What?
Saying
he just turned into a Ninja Turtle.
So that's how it works. So I've been doing it wrong. You see, I've been trying to piss up Peach's arsehole for years.
Mario looked like he just shot up Luigi looks like he just shot up heroin.
Right?
All right,
I'm gonna need a little something to get me through teaching this kid about sex. Fuck yeah, that's the stuff.
Well, that's the thing. Mario looks like he's in front as the bottom, and Luigi looks like he's finishing off.
He's like, oh
god,
ooh,
it's not to me, Mario.
Yes, that's a face that just says,
Yes. Happy too.
No, it's more like the warp sound.
Oh, that poor kid in Nintendo.
I'm in danger.
You see, you open up a lady's legs and you shoot it inside.
Ta-da!
So, oh, that's amazing.
Within months of the testes beginning to grow, rising levels of testosterone promote growth of the genitalia, or penis. Pubic hair also appears shortly after the penis begins to grow.
Why did they decide on that to be pubic hair?
I mean, it really makes you think about the people at Nintendo back in the day. Is that what they were thinking when they made the games?
Over time, your penis will begin to grow not one, not two, not three, but 4 full mustaches.
For some reason, your pubes grow in looking like Middle Eastern swords.
And none of the tubes and teeth on that will ever connect again, ever.
Everything's going wrong in your life.
Tonight we battle!
Cold's getting alopecia.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what's been going on. But what?
I thought I had cancer. I'm so relieved. This is normal. Fucking kid. Not even. No
I
one.
thought that was just chlamydia. My bad.
Exactly. I think I caught it from my dog.
I knew 3 mustaches were pretty normal, but 4?
Yes, I thought it was hepatitis or something.
This is the third stage of syphilis.
From my grandfather after I hugged him.
Chuck only has a Hitler stash.
Yeah.
I fucking love you, Fox, so much. Bless you for being here.
In the name of lasagna lovers everywhere is puberty like for girls. In girls, breast development is the first physical sign of puberty.
Hang on.
So girls have one giant tit growing, don't they?
That was a Sonic sound effect.
From Nintendo Land.
That was a Sonic sound effect.
Looks like a giant eyeball.
Yes.
Oh,
It does.
The second change is pubic hair growth. Finally, with girls, menstruation and ovulation begin to occur between 13 and 15 years of age.
Due to large amounts of reptilian sex.
Almost.
Never go to a Yoshi orgy.
Oh, it's
They're
about
all riddled with syphilis.
It's about to burst. I can just see it happen.
Yeah.
I'm imagining an alien-esque moment where Yoshi pops out of the vagina.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
Of course, this is what happens when she gets kidnapped once a week.
Ovulation is the production of eggs for the sake of reproduction, i.e. the joining of a male sperm with a female egg during sexual intercourse. And 9 months later, a baby is born. So that's how it works.
I fucking knew it.
With the Yoshi and everything.
Oh, that's great.
She gave birth to twins, but one's a Mario and one's a Yoshi. Does that mean she had a three-way?
Long story short, kid, Mario doesn't understand that Peach is for the streets.
She certainly is. That fucking floozy.
You end up with one of these little guys.
Yeah. Another 18 years child support for Shady there.
It's okay. It's okay, little dude. I'll take care of it.
Works. Speaking of bouncing on babies, Luigi, what about an unwanted pregnancy, STDs, and AIDS? Yeah, what about that stuff?
Yeah, what about it,
Luigi? What's going?
Yeah, what about AIDS?
Don't worry about that.
Everyone's got AIDS.
Don't worry about AIDS, kid. That's a third world and gay problem.
That stage 8,
all.
you're not going to make it there either.
Cherry.
Going on here? Yeah, this is totally black. Mario.
Wow. Wow.
The subject of AIDS comes up and he just goes and says it, doesn't he?
Yeah!
Right out.
My motherfucking hero.
We are here to learn that if you engage in sexual intercourse without the use of contraception or a condom, this could happen to you. But Luigi, how in the tortellini shapes can he avoid such a fate as this?
Just straight back to the fucking pasta shapes.
What the fuck was in that little compilation of AIDS?
I don't know, but fuck Smash.
Mostly images from the cartoon this came from, but that's the point.
It's just fucking horrendous. That's the thing. I've got so much other stuff lined up just in case. We've been on this fucking 4-minute video for 35 minutes.
I mean, it's not what I expected at all when we started the show tonight for the first thing we see to be like, hey guys, you remember this from the 90s? Didn't you watch this every Saturday morning? Get ready for a roller coaster. You ain't seen shit yet.
Yeah, by wearing a condom or latex covering, which is placed over the penis during sexual intercourse. The following exercise should demonstrate how effective a condom can be in avoiding STDs, AIDS, and teen pregnancy.
What? Condom boots. Safe sex equals a safe landing, and then Shady's putting a condom on his hand. Yep, naturally.
I'm so glad that Shady has props, but I think he deserves. There's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to play with it all night.
He's going to wake up tomorrow morning and go, why the fuck have I got it? Oh.
I remember now. Damn it. Oh, I got lucky.
That seems to be writing for the script. Writing the script here. How in the ragatini parmesan pizza pie flying fuck can we avoid STDs?
This is unprotected.
Well, I don't know, Mario.
This. Oh no! I
Hey,
ripped
bro.
it. This is how you get STDs and AIDS.
And that's why China has the problem it has.
Exactly. Goddamn China people.
The fuck's a condom?
Apparently, you put them
I
on
was wearing my armor.
My hands are super lubricated now.
My hands used to be ribbed for her pleasure, but then it broke. Now my hands.
Now I have to use my strong hand.
It's a good thing I got my hood. I just take it off. Well, my hands,
God.
you know.
Well, I sure have learned my lesson. I'll always wear a condom. That's a wonderful news, kiddo. Yes, but remember, the only way to avoid STDs, AIDS, and teen pregnancy 100% is to abstain from sex altogether. But if you are going to engage in sexual intercourse, make sure to wear a condom. And the why is that again, my pasta-eating pally?
You're a cunt, Mario.
Like that again? Shut the fuck up, Mario.
Yeah. What's that generic Mario voice with your fucking Italian fucking references?
Piece
Piece of shit.
Pick a fucking personality.
Yes. Why won't you raw dogger, you Mussolini motherfucker?
What did you like to know?
How can it do it? Give it the sausage.
Yes. This makes me think we should just nuke Italy and be done with it.
Because as we all know, safe sex is the best.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, raw dogging is the only dogging people.
Fuck yeah, man.
Exactly. So,
That
Scott.
was very weird.
Yeah. So, Scott, as our resident American, what have you learned from that?
My Saturday mornings will never be the same again.
You could show it to your kids.
Yes. I know that whenever I eat a banana, I'll make sure I put a condom on
I
it.
mean,
first.
they need to learn these things, man. You know?
Every time I look at a banana now, I'm going to think of Mario and Luigi.
Yes.
Who's going to teach them the booze and the Yoshis?
Christ's sake.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go with a secondary mascot this time. Crash Bandicoot teaches you about fisting.
That seems pretty fitting, though.
Around Halloween, people are going to be like, I'm going to go out booing, and it's not going to be what you think it is.
Yeah.
He heard you.
Booing. Well, I was looking up videos earlier for the show, and I was looking for things related to sex, and this popped up. And you remember that old show, How It's Made?
Yeah, on the Discovery Channel and stuff.
Well, this is a wonderful documentary about how lesbians are made.
Oh, what? Hell yeah.
Fantastic. I have always wanted to know that. I always wondered how lesbians were made.
Cass sounds very, very interested in this, and I'm a little worried now.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Well, yes. So apparently, according to this documentary, it's they're made through the craft of initiation.
Okay.
I think you'll like some of their modern terminology. I think it will really stand out because it's a very sensitive issue.
During the course of the evening, the party had reached a peak. The Dykes had all assembled in the main conference room.
The Dykes had all assembled in the main conference room.
It just gives you an idea of when this was made.
Just every time I hear it, it makes me think of dodgeball.
You know it's good when Phil has to fight to catch his breath.
During the course of the evening, the party had reached a peak. The Dykes had all assembled in the main conference room.
The fact that it's the peak of the evening, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. You made it.
Yes. How are we going to get the stocks up on these Dykes? With the conference room. Brenda, bring in the coffee. We're pulling an all-nighter. We've got to get up.
Too much, man. You took too much. It's getting too docky up in here, man.
Amy, speed dial 3 for pizza. We've got to solve this problem. We're only at 10% at the moment. I want it to go up to 75 at least. This first 5 seconds just kills me. It's fucking great.
During the course of the evening, the party had reached a peak. The Dykes had all assembled in the main conference room.
I love the fact that if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can just see this hand.
Yes, it's like, you.
You're obviously a lesbian. Get over here.
You're not a lesbian yet.
You're the reason why I'm peaking right now.
God damn, I wish I didn't have periods. I want to be licked up 31 days a month.
You know what would have made it sound so much better if he turned around and said the soon-to-be Dykes.
I'm Dykey. I'm Dykey. So Dykey.
Not the path he took.
So Dykey. Yeah.
Kind of slur, isn't it?
She doesn't look butch.
Usually one of them don't.
The purpose of the meeting was to reach a decision on what to do with the young dead. Each Dyke had her own ideas of what the initiation test.
Yep.
Wait.
It was her idea. The whole thing was her idea. I can look at her and tell.
You can tell by the pipe.
Yeah. She's the idea Dyke.
Oh.
She's probably the one who came up with the whole system for initiating Dykes.
She invented lesbians.
She's the super sophisticated one.
She's the Sean Connery of lesbians.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Alice.
She's the one everybody wants to scream.
Yes. The name's Bond. Jane Bond. And I'd like to bond with you via the medium of limpity.
Let's get Dykey.
Yeah. Let's rub those donuts together now.
I know you're confused, but
Time to flick those beans, sisters.
You may feel a strange urge when I go heely leedle.
Oh.
Down to the fucking heel needles. She doesn't even look like a woman. She looks like a young boy. It's like it's 8 years old. Hello, my name's Jeremy. I invented lesbians.
A young boy dressing up as his granddad.
The original Dyke.
it looks like those movies where like the chick gets a bad haircut, so she dresses up and pretends to be a guy, and everybody is like, I totally don't recognize this as a chick. Like, it's like that.
Does it have a turtleneck on?
Oh, yeah, serious turtleneck.
Looks like turtleneck pantsuit.
Yeah.
This is how men dress.
I got my little finger twirl hair going on.
It was the style at the time.
Should be. But only one suggestion would be used. A vote was being taken on the suggestions, and the straws were being drawn to see who would carry out the initiation as decided.
It's just chamomile. It won't hurt you.
The tension is rising.
Are they drawing? Are they drawing joints? I hope I get the long one.
They've decided that instead of voting on it, they're just going to draw straws, and the one with the short straw is the one who gets to Initiate.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. The anticipation is killing them.
Why the fuck is there that hand randomly floating around pointing at people? I don't
I
even
want to
think...
know why the music sounds. The music sounds so heroic.
Somebody's holding everyone accountable.
No,
if you ever see me randomly do that in a promo, you know where it originated from.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't even think that she's pointing at people. She's just waving that finger around going, smell that last night.
Does it smell normal to you?
You know what that is? You know what that is? Your mom.
One of you's going to smell it, my God.
Yeah. Don't worry. It tastes a little yeasty, though.
No.
Make bread with that cunt juice.
For a moment, I thought
The dyke had sufficiently mellowed the young Deb for her ordeal. Still not knowing what she was about to undergo, when sufficiently mellowed the young Deb for her ordeal. Still not knowing.
I wonder how she's mellowed her.
I don't know, but I want to hear how he says it. That's why.
They did it with Mellow Yellow.
I seriously, for a second, thought they were about to put a swastika together with those little sticks.
We're all hoping that. Wait, what?
The dyke had sufficiently mellowed the young Deb for her ordeal. Still not.
Sufficiently mellowed.
It's not the
cool.
one.
I mean, it's just scissor sex. It's just scissor sex.
It's not even.
It's cool. Everybody's doing it.
The dyke. They keep saying.
If you do anything else and I've got somewhat of a prop for it, I'm going to be just elated.
Just wait until they bring out the bad dragons. Shady's going to go, oh, I got one of those. Hang on.
Hang on. I just got this in.
Yeah.
It just got door dashed.
Yes.
Knowing what she was about to undergo, went willingly upstairs with the dyke.
Every time they use that word.
Yeah, they had to point that out.
Oh, yeah.
Not wondering, but two.
Yay. We've initiated another.
A decision finally being reached, and the dyke to carry out the initiation picked.
I love how they all had that look on their face like, yay, another happy.
This is the Council of Dykes.
They're like, this concludes episode 29. Oh.
Tracy, did you take the minutes for this? Email them over. That'd be fantastic. We initiated Deb. She got her donut.
What was it they used to call it? Who collected member dues?
Exactly. We all have a match. She now says her cervix is hurty.
I would actually like to see, the edit of this without like the voiceover and the music and everything, so you can hear them getting up from the table like, anybody else want to go get some dick?
Now we got Deb out the way and she's munching box. Now we have a chat with Dave. An elaborate plan. They're not really lesbians. They're just all size queens. And Dave has quite a large packer.
Oh, man.
If we could just turn his wife into a dyke.
Yeah.
That's
Then
more packer for us.
Yes, if we can turn his into a dyke, we can all go over to Dave's and get the boom busting hard enough that'll hurt our ears.
This is the end of the great white picket fence era.
Yeah. He's going to use my cunt arsehole as a pocket pussy. Yay!
So started the downfall of man.
My uterus is going to be an outie like my belly button.
They all left the room ready and eager to assist if necessary.
Oh, they're ready.
Yes.
It is is a swastika.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you.
That's not far.
It's not far off at all.
Couple of lines on that.
Yeah.
Right?
I think maybe Deb might need a couple of lines before she gets.
That comes later.
Do you want me to lick what now?
Black powder. You caught that, didn't you?
Here's my question though. They all threw the little sticks, right? And it was supposed to be who got the short one or whatever. All four of the people who put their sticks on the table are still there. They were just playing this game to fuck with two possible lesbians.
Yeah.
No,
I'm totally gonna bone.
They're not lesbians, they're dykes.
Yeah, thanks.
Black powder.
I'm sorry. As much as I get on people about using government names.
White powder.
Instead of this, it's white powder. I love it.
The Dyke and the young Deb enter the bedroom, and the suspense begins for the dead.
For the dead.
Did you bring any condoms?
What?
Well.
It's a good thing you asked. I brought my friends Mario and Luigi to explain why we don't need them.
I'm really curious as to where this is going because, like, how can they possibly turn or initiate a dike?
Oh, you're about to find out.
Yeah.
The Dyke is in no hurry. She has all evening, and the Deb has no place to go. At times like this, every Dyke is out for herself. She would like to be the first one to initiate this young girl.
Titties.
It would give the Dyke great satisfaction if she could be the first to have her.
Where was this broadcast?
Probably in America, considering the voice.
Yeah.
Scott!
This is definitely American.
Yeah.
As our resident American, what the fuck?
I don't know. Everything American is not my.
Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is.
No, I am aware of its existence.
I'm telling you,
sort of not really.
Yep, him, that guy. Yep.
I am when Phil brings it to my attention.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go on, show us your rumpus.
It's train time.
Choo motherfucker!
Have you ever seen Night of the Living Dead?
Yeah.
She does resemble her. That's funny as shit. It's probably the same chick.
March of the Scissoring.
Oh, this is dramatic.
Oh, Christ. That one's just a creep.
Lay down, goddammit. You don't get this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting quite erotic.
Let me rub them shoulders.
Yeah. Yes. Show us your tits.
I can't do that. I've never nipped in front of someone else before.
How about Deb? I lift up that dress and lick the little man in the boat until my tongue is chapped and dry and smells.
I smell beans cooking.
Lay down, goddammit.
It's the 60s, so whenever we go down on each other, we call it flossing.
It just looks so rapey, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, we go.
Oh, now you did it. Now you got the other
yeah,
Dyke.
yeah, this is
Young
straight
Deb,
cold
realizing
blood.
now what they've worked out for her, begins to show fear.
I mean, I would too. Fuck.
She tries to escape. That doesn't work.
Even as a man, 4 women walking up on you, you're like, what the fuck did I do?
Hold up.
All right.
Are we about to watch rape?
Yeah, anyone having 4 women coming at them like that's going to have the fear of God in them, I'm telling you.
Well, I find the best way to fight women like this is to simply point out common sense, and then little minds can't handle it, and they just tend to crumple into a heap. At which point they're subservient, and you can just tell them to make you a sandwich, and that'll calm them down.
To the kitchen, bitch.
Yes. That won't annoy anyone watching.
Why would
We like to offend you all equally.
Exactly. Well, at least they kept the music happy. She's suffocating in cunt.
I mean, I feel like they stole some of these things from The Walking Dead.
It's so
yes,
weird.
they went
Or not in The
forward in
Living Dead.
time and stole it, and then went back to the 60s.
It's so weird because it's been this strange mix of Looney Tunes and Alfred Hitchcock, but it all works.
It really has.
It's magical.
But the Dykes are too strong for her, and eventually she's overpowered.
Oh, yeah.
That's when the Alpha Dyke decides to step in.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Like, bitch, you're getting lit tonight.
If anybody can guarantee this girl will leave a Dyke, it's the Alpha.
Hold her down, ladies. I'm going to give her the shocker.
I guarantee you a woman filmed this, a woman produced it, and a woman directed it. And you may think that's a man narrating it. You're wrong. It's a dyke.
It's the one in the turtleneck, actually.
It's a dyke.
Yes. Her name's Emily. She has throat polyps.
Oh, she's got throat problems, all right.
Indeed.
How's it you call it, Phil? A disabled mouth?
She certainly has a disabled mouth.
It's funny. Women are like, we don't need a man. Let me go get my strap on.
We don't need a man. You see that chick over there that looks like a guy? I gotta hit that. This is the most excited sexual assault I've ever watched.
Before we go any further, do you want to tell people where they can go if we get taken off the air?
Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah, if Mark Zuckerberg decides to be an absolute cunt, or no, it's not sue over it anymore at YouTube. It's
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if someone tunes in like at just the right time, you know, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, but if we get taken off of Facebook and YouTube, just go to afterdark.zone/live and you can watch us there. And one of these times we're going to do just a live directly from the website itself, because I think that might be quite entertaining. And
oh, God.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that would be very entertaining.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're going to do 2 hours of gay porn uncensored.
I like to think that at least once a week we have one person at least show up and like, what the fuck is this? Dank After Dark. Let's see what this is about. Oh my god!
You boys ain't right.
Yeah, see, that's the math I want. How many of them actually just like, oh god, this is horrible, and leave? And how many of them are like,
You silly boys in your games.
Yeah, yes.
But I'm
Some
really
people
trying
coming
to
in.
watch it
I,
anyway.
yes, I have a great sense of humor. I love to laugh. 5 seconds later.
I have crippling depression.
They go hand in hand, and that's okay.
They made fun of me.
Acceptance is beautiful. As Proxility says here, just accept it. It's better that way.
Exactly.
They attacked everything about my veganism.
Yeah. It's good to just accept things. That's
Isn't
what
it?
good girls do. On with the lesbians.
The Dykes.
Yes, he's going to cover the tag.
Oh, God.
Oh, you see the fierceness?
That was some aggressive technical.
I love that the alpha dyke's just standing at the back smoking her pipe.
She's dictating.
Yes.
She's like, get it.
Ladies, undress her. I shall mount her.
Do it again. Yeah.
So let me finish my pipe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take this pipe and tickle her bippy with it. That's how she flavors her tobacco, with arsehole.
I knew someone would.
What's that?
I knew someone, like, who said it before, someone would join in at the right moment and go, what the fuck? Yep.
Somebody. I knew it
And
would
that
happen.
somebody turned out to be my mum.
Hello, mums.
Essentially, we're just watching how lesbians are made.
Yes, apparently.
Yes, and we've got the inventor of lesbians on this video as well. She's the one smoking the pipe.
Yes.
Glad to be of service.
They haven't given us an exact name yet, but I'm leaning towards Alice. I don't know.
Tarquina.
Tarquin.
That's one big container.
Sensitive.
So essentially, just commenting on these.
Nobody's gonna do it. We dykes have got to.
They're essentially making a new lesbian now through the medium of.
The bull dyke will now.
So see, it's education.
I love that. The leading dyke actually has their own name.
Yep.
The bull dyke will now do her work.
Bull dyke.
The bull dyke.
They really just said that, didn't they?
Yep.
Wow. That's great.
I'm starting to understand like the level. It's like levels of angels you get. You've got levels of lesbians. The top lesbian is known as the bull dyke. Well, the lower
comes bull dyke now.
Dykes. And then at the bottom we have Deb.
Should go.
Keep me away from the 8-year-old.
This lady has a pecker.
The dyke never feels remorse or shame for what she has done. To her, it's another conquest, one to be remembered for a short time and then forgotten. Soon the party will be over, and she'll return to the heterosexual world that she so violently rejects, a world that she must constantly be on the guard against, a world and its male inhabitants she must pretend to accept.
She's a very active woman. So let's just get a closer with this. So what questions do you have, sir?
I'm a T-bird now.
I'm sorry, at what point did she become a lesbian? That does look like a rape.
In answer to your questions, the 1960s.
So in the 1960s, making someone a lesbian was just rape.
That's how it was done.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing, man. They weren't asking.
Huh.
She was going to be a dyke one way or another.
Yeah, you get it now?
No.
Huh.
Who knew? Women can rape as well.
Nothing she can do about it. She was chosen by the matriarchy.
That's why I said a woman made this video. She had to.
Yeah. You know, toxic femininity at its finest.
And I love how after a long sensual night of sexual assault, the bull dyke liked to admire herself in the mirror as she smoked her pipe.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know,
another chick traumatized. Goddamn right.
It's not even done yet. She's got to go back to the play world, apparently.
Oh yes, indeed. She must pass through the portal, which probably looks like a pair of lips.
Well, you did say it was a Christian Minecraft server, so it's probably some sort of nether portal.
Oh yes, indeed. No, that's around the other side.
To understand the mind of a man,
Does she have a dyke mobile?
Of the dyke, of the bull dyke.
She's a lesbian. She's not Batman.
Hey, does she have a dyke bike?
She's bull dyke.
Does she have an ass pounder 5000?
Well, no, she's a lesbian. She's not gay. I mean, she might enjoy anal. I don't know. Well, this was made in the 60s, so let's have a think. So they should be 60 years older.
What's the sound of two vaginas sound like pounding on each other?
It's like stirring thick gravy.
Oh, it'd be like pulling a pot of cheese and ham toasty.
I love the way they talk.
It's like trying to smush together two flans.
I'm glad they ate the cheese earlier.
A world that, if it discovered her true identity, would turn against her and destroy her.
I thought she
The path
wasn't
of the
Batman.
lesbian is
Sounds
truly
like
a hard.
Her tits are as pointy as her damn shoes.
Yeah.
Bad dyke.
And lonely one. A few, if any, ever find what they're searching for. True love. Someone that they can love and who will love them. Love that will last them the rest of their natural lives.
Well, rape isn't going to do it.
That is true.
Are you sure?
She just left her bull darkness on the floor that day.
Yeah.
Later on in the week, bull dark was arrested.
There you go. They've really got a thing about underwear in these things, haven't they?
Yeah. Back then, to them, that was, I mean, that was everything. Like they were going over the edge, you know.
Yes. I'm living on the edge. I'm a lesbian.
This
And
was
now
such an
it's silly.
underground segment. Like
I'll be honest, I'm waiting for a penis reveal.
that's not going to happen.
That's
I didn't feel like it was coming though.
No. Not if Bulldog has anything to say about it.
Why do I feel like Shady has seen this video before?
Shady, we have questions.
I mean, the world is a small place, people. You know, and
Do you know these people?
I was born in 1979, and
Are you in this movie?
you know, 2:00 in the morning. You know, wasn't nothing on MTV. You know, so this is the kind of shit you ended up watching. They showed it on major programming, Channel 3, and yeah, it was very educational. Very
Like, if Disney had made How to Train a Dragon 50 years ago,
yes,
How to Train a Dyke.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about how to drag a trainable.
These people later on went on to work for Disney. So,
Well, Phil, to answer your question, a couple of feet of string should do it.
I'm going to get a lawsuit in the mail from Disney.
Let's find out what the narrator has to say.
Alakazoola, bitchakaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo. You put them together and all you got.
All right.
There's a bluebird on my shoulder.
It's a gratuitous side boob.
Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day.
Scott, you might see some boobies.
I mean, that's boobies. Her boobies look like it. Yeah, see, look. Got that point going on. I told you. She left the bulldog laying on the floor that evening.
Not all lesbians are masculine in appearance and personality.
I knew it, man.
Many of them are feminine, married, and have children. Their marriage is a cover-up for their lesbianism.
Yeah, it is.
Although not
go back and taking that dick, bitch.
As long as human beings are interested in their own sexual satisfaction, there will always be inverts.
And there will always be perverts.
The following are some important statistics in the study of lesbianism.
I thought we were talking about dogs.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Yes, people aren't born this way, apparently. It's conditions that cause lesbianism.
I bet you one of them's epilepsy.
The problems of the male and female homosexual are of a complex nature.
Erotic.
There are answers to these problems, and these answers can only be found through competent medical advice.
Well, they got one right.
Yeah?
Those lesbians sure hate men.
Society as a whole is responsible for this ever-increasing social problem. It is therefore up to us to be understanding and forthright.
Kinky.
I mean, that don't make no sense.
That don't make no goddamn sense.
No,
In our desire to help those in need of it.
Yes. It's a social problem, people. Goddamn epidemic.
Horrible.
You too can stop lesbianism for just $1 a day.
Canadian. $1 Canadian. Remember that.
Everyone was worried about 9/11 and school shootings, but the real problem was obviously lesbianism.
Yeah.
It was always right there. We were just too blind to see it.
I mean, they tried to tell us, man.
Yeah, and we didn't listen. This is just fantastic.
Lesbians can be cured if they show a strong desire to be cured. They cannot cure themselves entirely. Sound medical treatment and advice is necessary to effect a permanent cure.
I'm thinking the exact same thing. Take some good They're going to need to bounce on a couple of dozen seat bumpers.
What other facts needs to be said?
They just haven't had enough Becca.
What's it going to take to stop this widespread epidemic of lesbianism? Dick. Lots of dick.
Get over here.
No, we got to get rid of the strap-ons. That's what they're using. You just give them dick, all right?
I'm just looking forward to seeing, like, the doctor writing a prescription. It just says cock on it.
You got to get that from the snake oil salesman.
I just really hate all men. They're all just chauvinist bastards. Okay, so I'm going to prescribe you one gangbang. That's what we call it in the business. That's just the technical term for it.
You have a severe case of hatred for men. All right, then. If you pick this up in a pharmacy called Harlem...
That's how it started off.
Yes, you'll meet a few men there called the Globetrotters, and I think they'll cure your issue.
Tell them we sent you. They'll know what to do.
Exactly.
Cure. Medical authorities state that lesbianism is a symptom that affects the personality. Treatment is aimed at changing that personality structure.
Get your dick today.
Yeah.
I love how there's the riding down the street shots like they could be hiding among normal people anytime.
It could even be you.
Yeah. You could be one now and not even know it.
Well, I think this is one that we watched earlier in not this series, but a few series back. But because we now have Scott and Shady, I think that they may be able to give a bit more insight. So,
dun, dun, dun.
Indeed, I think this is going to be.
I told you guys, just because it's American.
Dun, dun.
You know, we like to have that American insight. That's just wonderful. So, it's here we go. So, no, not into a different twat. Sorry, I'm putting up with a disabled computer. There we go. So, let's see if you can remember this, Dan. Or remember, because that's the word, not remember.
Today, everybody tells us we should talk about sex to our children, but nobody tells us just how.
What?
Directly and with a raging hard on.
The fuck did she just say?
Why did the voice sound really familiar?
Is this where the whole, like, I had to learn to take care of myself and my cousin came
Yeah.
from?
Certainly is.
It's in the intro. Oh, yes.
So I will let you listen to that again, see if you can work it out.
Today, everybody tells us we should talk about sex to our children, but nobody tells us just how.
Today, everybody tells us we should talk about sex with our children, but nobody tells us how.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starts, Mom?
I couldn't understand the with part. I was like, sex what children? Sex crazed children? I was like, what?
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
She
but
definitely
yes.
has a lisp.
This guy, I mean, just the idea of that face talking about sex.
I'm gonna stick my dick in you.
I was trying to go back in the day.
It's hard for me to
Grab her
talk
by the pussy.
when I have sex, so I usually cut their heads off first.
I usually grab her dick and twist it.
Grab her by the pussy.
No, Cream Pie Puff, you are always right on time.
Well, to be fair, they're an hour and 20 minutes late.
I mean, it's fashionably late. I'll take it. They're here. That's what counts. We love you.
Exactly. They're here.
Give us your money.
So,
They're here. They might be queer. Who knows? They could be a dyke.
So yes, we're this episode is all about sexy sex.
I'm a bird when it comes to talking about sex with my children. A few bad starts have scared me off completely.
Commas are an important thing.
Just the fucking way that sounded, dude, was so fucking horrible.
Oh yeah.
How?
I'm a bird when it comes to talking about sex with my children. A few bad starts have scared me off completely.
I wonder if one of the things that scared him off was a prison sentence.
Just the way that can be interpreted is just so horrible.
The last time it happened, my wife hit me because I was making the airplane sounds with my cock. Here it comes. What do you mean they're only 3?
What's those airplane sounds sound like? 9/11.
That's twice. That's twice tonight. We've got Phil where he had to stop.
9/11.
Just so it gives me a chance to cough.
My cursor, you know what? My cursor was hovering over it. I was like, is Phil going to press it or should I?
As I always told, you got to cough to get off.
Oh, indeed. So, I think we all remember this wonderful intro. I love that it's surrounded by blood splatter. Parent and child. They always
did such a great job in the video.
Yeah.
Very heartfelt.
Blood is it?
Parents and children.
Well, it's going to be the child, isn't it? They always bleed the first time.
The nice cherry red.
There was seriously a lot of like sick animators and shit back in the day, man. That like put a lot of shit in films and movies. And,
oh yeah, it's just,
so don't trust anything. About sex.
It stops so quickly. It's just that
about to sex.
Yeah. About to sex.
We're about to sex, baby.
They should have called it How to Sex.
We're about to sex to sex.
About to
sex. And you've got to remember, there's nothing funnier than seeing elderly people talk seriously about sex.
Oh, of course.
All round.
Yeah. Because they get so much.
In this film, we are going to discuss quite frankly the things that are normal and to be expected in the development of children in relation to sex.
Mary, the baby doesn't come out of your navel. Let me tell you how it is.
Well, if she has a C-section, then yes, it does.
Yes.
You're not entirely correct. That's the problem.
Squeeze it out of your cunt.
It's a lie. A goddamn lie.
Depending on your life choices, the father may or may not be there.
Just like we had to explain to your brother that no, he didn't come out of my ass.
Yes. I hear boys come out of your ass and girls come out your navel. Oh, that's not how it works. You stupid fucking whore.
There's a special opening just in front of the place where you have your BM. It's very, very tiny in a little girl, but as you grow, it grows too, right along with the rest of you.
Your BM. What's that supposed to mean?
I think that means like I don't know what it's short for.
I think she said.
It's short for a period, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Let's find out what it means.
Did she not say the whole next to where you have your BM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowel movement.
Why are they referring to a period as a bowel movement?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Let's go to our local bowel movement specialist, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Because it only happens. You only have a bowel movement monthly. You know what I'm saying?
Dan.
No, if you go back on the video, she said the whole next to the one where you have a bowel movement or BM.
I'm fucking dead.
Next to the hole where well, you know, how do you know it doesn't mean a piss hole?
Oh.
You know, because the actual entrance to the vagina isn't the same as the hole that a girl pisses out of.
What do you mean my vagina? I don't have a fucking plunge.
You do. You're just showing it on camera. It's underneath your nose. Underneath.
Oh my goodness. I'm so flustered.
Yes. Oh, I got the vapors talking about my plunge. Oh, dear Lord. I got the vapors talking about where my pussy bleeds.
You like the word plunge, dear Shady?
Oh, I loved every bit of that.
With the rest of you.
Some of you may become somewhat uncomfortable as parts of this film unfold, but I think if you listen carefully, you will agree that the concepts will contribute to the rearing of a mature person who has a healthy...
I just love the way the guy next to him's sitting. Actually, why is this gone?
I was going to say, we can't see.
Yeah, I think so. There it is.
Because she disappeared it.
What do you mean me? You put me full screen, dickhead.
Well, you were the one on full screen, so I'm blaming you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's having his fucking period.
How that works.
Special opening just in front of the place where you have your BM.
Your bloody monthly.
It's very, very tiny in a little girl, but as you grow, it grows too, right along with the rest of you.
Some of you may become somewhat uncomfortable as parts of this film unfold, but I think if you listen carefully, you will agree that the concepts will contribute to the rearing of a mature person.
I just love the guy sitting next to him.
Fucking pair of nonsense.
She just told her kid that her badge is gonna grow. She's gonna have a massive growing badge.
Indeed.
It's gonna go right. And one day you're gonna have what we like to call a wop.
It's gonna grow into a monster that you're gonna have to tame.
We didn't pee out the same hole.
You're going to be relying on it to make money through your OnlyFans account. You're going to be shoving all manner of things up there.
Yes.
Who has a healthy, responsible attitude toward the sexual side of his life.
Every so often I get a strong sex urge, and the only way I can take care of it is to masturbate.
And that's how you're going to be for the rest of your life.
And that's his cum face.
He's like, they paid me $2 to say this.
Oh, God.
And I've masturbated all over it.
Yeah. What do you think he was imagining? Something tells me he imagines...
How to actually masturbate?
Oh, no, that face. I mean, he's at the vinegar strokes right there. But when he's about to come, what do you think he's imagining right there? I imagine he's laying back thinking about just two horses fucking. Yeah, something about his face says humans don't interest him.
I feel like he's thinking about his dog and a scoop of peanut butter.
He's thinking about them Grundy County goat fuckings.
He's got 2 dogs and 6 parakeets, I can just tell.
Yeah, so it just got kinky.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. He's so much of a freak, he goes with chunky peanut butter as well. I like danger. Sometimes he might bite.
Like extra chunky. It's damn near just peanuts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get all of them.
My little woofer's making his human whimper.
And when I do, I feel awful. It's just like I've committed a crime or something.
Well, then you're probably doing it wrong.
That's what we humans call shame. Get used to that.
Depends, where exactly is he doing this act? Because some places it is a crime.
Indeed. I go to the preschool.
This was pre-Pee Wee Herman days, okay?
I mean, I get it, man. You're not the only one out there that has those moments like, I can't believe I just came to a midget. There's people that have those moments. It's okay. It's normal.
It's fine. Not the worst thing I've come to.
Yeah. It's much, much worse.
Yes, some of them still had dicks.
Whatever a man or another woman with a penis and a midget do to a donkey is not my business.
Exactly. Sometimes it's just a man crying, sitting on the toilet, shitting himself. There's no sexual gratification to it, but I still managed to bust a nut. That's what I like to call a challenge wank.
It helps build stamina.
Exactly.
I feel awful. Called a challenge wank where I kind of go to the old people's home and stand at the reception and scream grandma and try and finish before they get there.
Like a dartboard hanging in the shower to see where your score lands.
Yeah. Bullseye.
Yeah.
I'll flop you for $1.
No, baby, stay back there.
Want to see a party trick?
And it worries me. I say, well, I won't do it anymore. And when I do, it goes away for a while. And I come back and do it again.
I just can't put those magazines down.
You can do it more than once.
I feel like the person off camera is just sitting there like, kid, that's just called being horny.
Yeah.
Like,
fine.
come on.
I need masturbation rehabilitation.
No, they told me to say these things on the camera. Oh, God damn it.
I got a fat midget scat magazine right here. Relax, kid. Just fat midgets rubbing turds all over each other. That's what gets me off. You think I feel shame? No.
Oh, you have issues of squatting thick too?
I've actually paid 2 homeless men to shit on each other while I jerked off. It's fine. What you're doing is lightweight. I feel sorry for you. You ever suck the toes of a homeless man while masturbating angrily? He neither a few times.
You can still climax to regular pornography? Weirdo.
I'm not happy unless there's at least one animal and a corpse featured. Have you ever heard a chicken cry being analed?
Oh.
It came so hard.
Personal experience?
Maybe.
No, have you never seen Animal Farm?
There's just a law.
Someone decided to make a
Hold
movie
up,
called
what?
Animal Farm that was just bestiality porn.
I mean,
And,
I know you're British, but you know.
One of my friends decided he was going to put it on, thought it was funny, and there was one member of the cast. Well, I think it was a couple, like a man and a woman, who were both just fucked by this horse, and they both died.
Damn.
Which I say, good. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Exactly.
And when I do control myself for a while, I end up with a wet dream.
George, I'm really pleased that you can tell me about this.
I bet you are.
He's so pleased.
He's
got a raging clue.
I was kind of expecting him to start talking about, like, you know, and when I do control it for a while, I get really angry. I don't know why.
I have a revenge wank.
But then I just masturbate, and then it goes away again.
I tried to fuck a roast beef and I burnt my dick.
Biscuits just ain't the same anymore.
Yeah.
So lonely.
I need to punch myself in the knackers to feel anything. Just want someone to start speed bagging my clock weights.
Perhaps it's because we've known each other for so long.
Oh. Dude. He's putting the moves down. Hard.
I remember you when you were this. No, wait. This high.
He's got that sideways.
You weren't any younger. You were just a little.
Going on. He's kicked off to the side with his leg over. You know, he's hiding the bone. You know.
We've talked about the importance of answering the questions of the curious child. Equally important is how we react to his behavior. As children get a little older, there is a behavior pattern that is common to almost all boys and a large number of girls. I'm referring, of course, to masturbation. The only thing I can tell you as a doctor is that what you're doing is just part of growing up. It's something you probably will do once in a while, whether you think it's a good idea or not.
That boy's thinking. He's like, he's thinking this is gonna haunt me for fucking ever.
No, it's a totally natural thing, and you know, it's a part of growing up. Not what I climaxed to, Doc.
No, you don't understand. Like, this dude is laid up in a nursing home right now, watching this, thinking, "I told you, motherfuckers."
No, it's perfectly natural, and what you're doing is okay, especially if you allow us to film it.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Fuck it, I'm going out with one last wank."
As he should. Edna, get off the internet, Edna. I want to look for hookers.
I hope I can reassure you so that you aren't concerned. From a medical point of view, George, I only wish society could look at it in its proper light. There
From
are
a
two
medical point of
basic
view, Doc, I
objectives.
wish I could masturbate right now.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Doctor, but I'm feeling pretty firm. What is it with this guy?
Whipping him out.
This guy, even in the last scene, he hasn't moved the position of his arms. Is he a Vietnam vet who had his arms blown off and they're just prosthetic?
Yeah, it's just mannequin arms.
He's afraid to move.
Yeah, he's not into abstinence. He's just forced into it.
I'm
Which we
trying
would like
to tell if the dark circles, if it's just the lighting, or if the dark circles around his eyes have merged into one large dark circle.
Oh, I think the well, he's a doctor, isn't he? So if he's a doctor, that's probably just the alcoholism.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
to draw your attention. First, note the many things that you should not do because they can be damaging to a healthy attitude.
It may sound funny to you, but boy, when I change my pants, I'd like to crawl in that locker. I feel so undeveloped.
That's not so funny. Before we moved here, I used to go to a school where we had to go swimming in the Bear. I was so embarrassed about the size of my penis that we used to dread the days we had to go swimming. Even though it was my best sport, I was good at it too, like you. Boy, what I wouldn't have given for a fig leaf, even from a small tree.
What parent?
I got tiny pecker problems. But Shady disappeared too.
Huh. No idea.
Yeah. Gone off to sort Shady people problems. We'll bring him back when he's on. So, yeah.
Parents should do is to reassure their boy that his eventual physical appearance has little to do with the vast differences that occur at puberty.
I just like the idea of the dad walking in after he gets home, and he just walks past his son, stops, and goes, "Nice cock, bro," and then just carries on.
Come sit on my knee, boy.
Yeah. I'm going to show you how big you can get.
That's a mighty fine cock you got there.
I sure would like to suck it. It gets bigger when I play with it.
What's more, every boy should realize that the size of his genital organs has nothing to do with fertility or his capacity as a male.
I never had a good enough understanding myself to really explain things.
I don't even know at what age to start. When should I begin?
Well, if we look at his age.
Yeah, a long time ago, pal.
You just look at him and you just think to yourself, is this guy actually thinking to himself, am I old enough to jerk off now?
Should I have talked to my son about sex before he went off to college?
Should I have talked to my father about sex before he died last week? This man's a fucking jug.
When should I begin?
When my kids ask me anything, I get butterflies in my stomach. I suspect my husband does too.
Because we want them to join in.
It makes her moist.
Yes. I get butterflies and I get the vapors thinking, oh, I want to shove him back in.
Call it vapor rub.
Yeah, yes. Get a little vapor rub on my boy. Just massage with my pussy lips. It's fantastic. The vapor really tingles my minge.
Makes a woman feel good.
I'm just dripping.
I know he does. He evades these discussions like the plague.
Unless you're an extremely unusual audience, you will welcome some of this help. Because
well, pure hell, motherfuckers.
Speaking of audience, well, unless you're an extremely unusual audience, I hate to break it to you.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he's a preacher or not anymore.
Yeah, Scott's staring at it inquisitively. Shady just thinking, God, I hope I learned tips.
Oh man. I hope
I've already learned so much. I feel like I'll just carry with me for the rest of my life.
With the internet being around it, I'm gonna make so many badass videos when I'm an old dude.
Yeah. It's just gonna be awesome. When you turn 70, start up an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old
Definitely.
man Shady fucks.
Definitely.
I can't wait for the money shot
A girl taking a handful of sand to the face.
Money shots from the nursing home.
Yeah. I've got all of the diseases, but I don't care because I'm on the way out anyway.
Boom.
Yeah. I'll take my false teeth out and I'll gum you're cleared.
As most people, parents or young people who are concerned about their own attitudes, have not in their own lives had the opportunity to gain this kind of insight. Let me at this point make a clear-cut scientific statement. Masturbation is not harmful. The young child often plays with his genitals, and after puberty, masturbation is a common release mechanism for the sex drive.
I still do it myself.
Every day.
Yeah. I often walk in on children playing with their own genitals. I have to quickly leave the room so the parents aren't scared by my humongous erection.
Oh, fuck it
All
up.
the youth of America to know. Pounding your pud is good stuff.
It's good stuff. Like WD-40.
It's natural. Do it.
Takes the squeak away. So the parents don't wake up. God damn.
In 40 years' time, people will be having to use a hammer and chisel to type emails due to their massive masturbation habits.
It'll be like that one scene from Family Guy where Quagmire comes out and his right arm's just...
One arm is massive. Have you been working out? No, I don't think I...
No. I'm just gonna...
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get back.
It's all gone wrong.
Now I would like to turn to an entirely different subject, one of particular interest to the girls.
Oh, really? Now we're talking.
Bad dragons.
Menstruation. There's been a real...
Hey, we remember this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We got the granny up in here now, boy. She's about to tell all.
I've had more cocks than you've had hot dinners. There was one time, well, I say one time, it was 2 weeks ago, I was sucking cum out of Agnes's pussy and gave her husband, Bertie, a rainbow kiss.
Shortly after this video aired, 3 divorces were filed.
Here to give you ladies a thorough lesson on menstruation is Angela Lansbury.
Abortion, she wrote.
Can you sue the IRS for that?
Yes. I like to put my signature on a book with a used tampon. Tampoon.
Real change in our approach to education about menstruation. It's hard to believe what grandmother experienced, but let's hear her story.
I'll never forget when I was 14 years old. I went to the little outhouse on our farm. My new dress was stained and there was blood on my underclothes. I ran inside and showed my mother. And all she said was, "You're menstruating," and turned and walked away. I had to find out how to take care of myself from my cousin.
Yes. She said the thing. Oh, her mother was a cunt.
Yep.
Hey, is this blood? Why is there blood? Yeah, that's a thing now.
Yeah. Just walks away.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
It's just a thing now. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
That happens. Bye.
I gotta go milk the cows.
Yeah, what's so weird about it? What?
Yeah.
Just a little blood. Walk it off.
Any of your girlfriends told in advance by their mothers?
No, I'm afraid not. They were just as scared as I was. Some of them had older sisters who told them. One thing I was sure of, I would never let this happen to my daughter.
There she is.
Oh.
So they bring in her daughter, and I'm waiting for her to be like, so I showed up and, blood. I didn't know what to happen. And my mom was just like, yeah, that happens. And she walked away.
Yeah. Yeah, my mother kind of took the different approach. I turned 13 and she started chasing me around the house with a tampon. Gotta go in sometime!
I was scared for my life. I mean, they didn't even hurt, but she was throwing them at me all the time.
Exactly.
I don't even know where she got so many of them.
She'd stick them on the end of a bow and fire them into an arrow, trying to shoot them into my pussy.
I swear to God, she launched them with a blow dart gun at times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I asked what she was doing, and her only answer was protecting the furniture.
And when did you first learn about menstrual periods?
Oh, I really can't remember.
Well, now that you are a woman of experience, having had menstrual periods for several years.
That was that was so fucking informative, dude. Like,
there was so much about just that one little scene right there.
Yeah. They led us up to that for like what 5 minutes, and then just nothing.
Yeah. Just to kind of let's chop it up.
And when did you first learn about menstrual periods?
Oh, I really can't remember.
I love talking about your pussy.
Yeah. I see what happened out there is the mom come in and she walked over there and she's like, "Bitch, I told you all about this shit. You told to tell them this on camera. We talked about this.
We got your sawdust and newspapers and everything. Just cram them up your cunt and shut up."
I taught you how to roll your own. God damn it!
We got your hay and sticky tape. What more do you fucking want?
Fuck you mean extra absorbent?
Yeah.
That's when you use the corn cobs.
You don't need extra absorbent. They're called lips for a reason. Suck it back in.
Hell, you mean you'd rather do pads? We're gonna stop that shit at the source.
Yeah. I got this cork from a wine bottle. That should shut your whining ass up. How the fuck are you making eggs? You're not a goddamn chicken.
Mom, this is just awful. But you ain't pregnant, are you? God damn it!
Promise me you won't get pregnant, or I'll
Lisa,
bring that
no, you
bull back around.
Well, now that you are a woman of experience.
Yes.
Look at this face.
So now,
yes.
Experience. What could you tell us about your experiences? Wait there. Let me just get the lube. Carry on.
Yes.
Yes.
Getting jiggy with it. No.
Oh, don't mind that. That's just yogurt. Oh, what flavor? Bollock. Would you like to sample my bollock yogurt?
Loads and loads of it.
Oodles and noodles.
There are oodles and oodles of jism there, sir.
Try before you cry.
Yes. You got some on my shoes and they're suede.
Let me get that for you.
It's free, but you do have to work for it a little bit.
Yeah. Don't spackle it. Wait until it dries and we can just brush it off with a toothbrush.
Having had menstrual periods for several years, looking at the information that you received before you started, how would you evaluate it?
I just always sort of seemed to know something about it, and I knew that I'd have them someday. I do remember, though, when I started to develop, my mother reminded me that I'd probably be starting soon, and that's when she went into the sort of information that you gave in the animation. Not as clearly as that, but I felt I knew what the score was. And then she did a very practical thing. She gave me a belt and a pad, and I was all set.
If there is no fertilization...
She gave you a belt.
I'm trying to figure that part out too, but yeah.
Well, you know, it won't stay in its place by itself, so here's a belt to hold it up. What do you attach it to? Yeah.
Was that thing back then? You want to keep from getting pregnant? You put a fucking belt on.
Who knows, man? I don't know.
So if I'm ever going to fuck someone, they've got to be naked, just wearing a belt.
A belt, yeah.
I just want to prove the old theory's wrong.
Actually, it depends on what kind of belt. Unironically, I think that'd be kind of hot.
It's like a chastity belt for periods.
We don't need lube. You're on your period. Just put the belt on. You know I like it rough.
Menstruation occurs. Since the uterine lining, or that nesty place little Mary was told about, is not needed to nourish the fertilized egg, it is sloughed off. This sloughing off of the broken down cells and blood from the lining of the uterus and their discharge through the vagina.
Hey, look, it's Iron Bison.
Oh, fucking hell, Phil.
Still undefeated.
It does look like a fucking a bull, doesn't it?
Yes.
All it's missing is that one Cerberus.
That's why they call them bulldogs, man.
It kind of no. It explains why women are just rage machines.
Fucking
That's
bullies.
right, we love her. Sorry about that. It's my time of the month. I don't know what to tell you. Someone must have bust my combine harvester. War, war. Would someone mind getting me a cunt plug? Thanks.
Is what menstruation actually is.
Oh, he's got his sexy music on. With his twangy guitar of justice. Someone's going to walk in thinking she's fucking when she's just rocking the bed.
Hello, what you got? Hi, hon. A few personal things for myself. Whoop.
Mommy, what's this?
Well,
a tamboon.
I guess, honey, you're old enough now to understand these things. Those are sanitary pads for me, honey. You know that mothers have a special place inside them where the babies grow before they come out? Well, each month in a grown-up woman, a sort of soft, nesty place builds up.
And it turns me into a cunt on wheels for 5 days a month.
Yes, indeed.
I'm a raging asshole for 5 days, and I've got no good excuse for it.
And I'm happy to do it.
No. I complain about it like I've just been shot, but I forget there's people out there who lost limbs in Vietnam, but apparently I'm the fucking victim.
Exactly.
I'm just doing this to, hello to our female audience. We love you.
Oh, they're watching. They're watching.
Indeed.
We're learning about
And some of the nest is blood. And if a woman is going to have a baby, she needs this nest for the baby to grow in. Now, let me tell you what the pads are for.
She looks bored shitless.
That's all very good. Can I go play with my Barbie dolls now?
Yeah, I was about to say, she almost has that look on her face like, Mom, stop bullshitting me. I was fine until you walked in.
Yeah. I was delivered by a stork. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Stop making up stories.
Next,
If no baby has started there, then the blood in the nest isn't needed. And it just dribbles out of the vagina for a few days.
Yeah, because that's the sexiest word you can use. Dribbles.
Dribbles out, yeah.
When have you ever heard the word dribble in the bedroom and thought, fuck yeah?
Did you say dribble? Get those fucking panties off.
Yeah.
NBA Jam.
Hey, Dan.
She's on fire.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for love. I'm dribbling into my knickers and everything.
Oh, God.
Wanna see me dribble? If I shake my ass, it catches my thighs. Dribble, dribble, dribble.
Yeah. Dan's not having sex tonight, and it's my fault.
Too much
Here's a
dribbling.
place where I want to make a brief comment about the influence of the advertising world in stimulating sexuality.
It's great. I haven't been laid so much in my entire life.
And I won't stop until everyone's horny.
I won't
Come
stop.
be horny.
Yeah.
Man,
I
at
won't
this
stop
point,
until
he just
everyone.
shoves his knees and he gets off.
I won't stop until everyone's pregnant and my arms start working again. He has such awkward arms. Just like
I don't think I've seen him move.
no. Yeah, they're just there.
Sales pitches for titillating devices such as perfumes, clothes, makeup.
Dildos, butt plugs, handcuffs, headboards.
I'm so titillated right now.
Yeah. I'm so titillated. I smelt a cologne and I just opened up.
Slap a titty.
Are designed to lure the young girl or her over-anxious parent into accepting this exaggerated emphasis on sexuality or sex appeal as the standard, and the use of these devices is essential for competing sexually.
And then a fresh new nest place starts building up.
You what?
What that means is we're going to try to make mom a slut, too.
Exactly. What we're trying to do is we're getting your mama to open up her asshole.
I know the old ways didn't know about that.
This is the story of how anal began.
Yes. Which also leads on to this man called Gerald who invented homosexuality.
For competing sexually.
And then a fresh new nest place starts building up. That's what the pads are for, to catch the blood.
Does it hurt?
It shouldn't. It's something that happens to every girl when she grows up.
Well, it shouldn't, but we all pretend it does so we can be a bitch on heat.
Yeah.
Parents should recognize that the feelings of inferiority that develop at this stage can be lasting and damaging for many years to come. Those who have hurdled this period successfully can look back comfortably and with amusement. But from the child's point of view, the problems can be serious business. It adds to the marriage, makes it more complete. The adolescent boy has other problems, too. I'm talking about his problems in growth and development, which can be as disturbing to him as his sex pressures. Parents don't talk freely about sexual matters with their children. They can't. They've been reared in such a way that it's a bugaboo. They don't have enough facts. Parents don't know when or how to begin.
Until when you're grown up, it gets to be just about this size. Now, when the baby's ready to be born, it stretches up to be about this size. Just big enough for the baby to slip through head first.
Yes. When you're sitting on a bag dragon, it's this size. If you were born in Coventry, we can't fit it on the screen.
He's not wrong.
First. Then after the baby's born, it goes back to its regular size.
Parents should be aware of this. That
fucking hell, Dan. Just in the barrel. And I actually imagined it in my when I heard it. It's like you're flying away from a black hole.
Well, that's a good analogy.
Well,
indeed, and there's his vinegar stroke face as well. So we've seen two. Yeah, it's just yeah. I love the limbless. That's a man who's into amputee porn if I've ever seen one.
This sort of pressure frequently helps set an artificial pace for the teenager. A young girl who is not yet ready or really interested in these devices may often feel that something is wrong with her since she's not really interested in these things when other girls are. On the other hand, many other girls who acquire the desired allure are as yet by no means mature in other ways, and they find the stage set for many problems they aren't ready to handle. They don't do it that way anymore.
There's a problem with this guy's face. There is a problem with his face. There have been way too many points of that trying to hide that smile when he says something he probably shouldn't be saying.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just him off camera talking to Edith. I bet you still fuck like a 70-year-old.
There's a whole lot of "if you know what I mean" behind that smile he keeps fighting.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's full of double standards and double entendre. But, I think we should finish on vinegar strokes, right?
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dank After Dark. This has been our 2 hours. I need to go for a piss, and we'll be back next week for more horseshit. It might be more sexy sex. It might be something different. I think that we've been going on with 2-parters this season, so I'm sure we can find something entertaining. But thank you to Dan, Scott, and Shady. No thanks to me because, well, why would I thank myself? That's arrogant. Anyway.
Well, thank you, Phil.
Thank you. I'll thank you right back. So anyway, this has been Dank After Dark, Season 4, Episode 7. Join us next Tuesday for yet more horse shit. It's over. Just fuck off, will you?
Go give her like.
But come back next week. Totally come back next week.
Yeah.
And go to the store. Spend some money.
Ta-da!